Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for is now here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Get him, Bobby.
You are now rocking with
DZ, the Incredible.
You got it locked into Live and Direct with yours truly, DZ the Incredible. Thank you for tuning in. And of course, here on Live and Direct, we bring to you the who's who in art, culture, music, entertainment, and more. And I got my guest Tamara in the building here with me. We're kicking it at the National Art Gallery on this nice, hot, breezy day. What's going on?
Everything's good. What's going on with you?
Hey, man. It's good to be here, man. Welcome to Live and Direct.
It feels good to be here, finally.
Yes, finally.
Yeah.
Now, I know that your Instagram name is Her Life as a Poet.
Correct.
And you are a poet.
Yes, I am.
So what is your life like as a poet?
It's interesting. It's mostly sexy, but it's one of those feelings where, you know, you get a little bit of adventure and, like, you know, just being yourself and being open and being able to express yourself through words and stuff like that. And also you could turn that around and just be who you really are. Like me, I'm a sexy being. I'm that kind of poet. I'm an erotic poet. So, yeah.
So what's the what is the most sexy and adventurous part of being a poet for you? You know, since you brought that up.
Self-expression, just an openness and feeling free to express myself however I want. You know, not being restricted to what someone thinks or whatever. I'm a creative. I can feel how I want to feel and not apologize for it. You know, just be open, expressive.
All right, so that's our real conversation right now. We can get into some real stuff, right? Now, you know, a lot of people that entertain or are creative here in the Bahamas, they're either a rapper, a singer. As of late, we've seen that more people have ventured into the field of comedy and also filmmaking. But the poetry or the spoken word circle, it may not be as big as those circles are. So for you, how do you make sense out of, you know, being a part of that realm of spoken word?
Interesting enough, the poetry world has been here for a while. We've just been kind of low-key. I started out back in 2010 with Mr. Harsh Reality. You guys know him, follow him on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. And we've always been working to get it out there. And in our efforts to get it out there, we've just been having fun, introducing people to the art, opening up some minds towards it. You know, it's not just hat, rat, mat, clip, just like that. No, we finesse our words. We give words personality and life, and we enjoy just being able to express ourselves freely.
So basically, you all deep.
Deep.
You all go deep.
Deep. Deep.
So, as the rappers and the actors, the singers make their pursuit of careers out of it, meaning being full-time into it, do you see yourself doing the same thing as a poet?
In a perfect world, I, Ms Tamara B, would be a poet, full stop, until the day I die. I feel like it's an avenue where we can use words to change the world. You know, every day we use words to break people down, discriminate, put people in boxes. You know, we can actually, as a poet, we actually have the chance to use our words to open an horizon of stuff, you know. And one of the things that I really want to get into soon is getting our kids, getting our youth, getting our younger individuals more involved in using their words to make a difference. You know, starting off in primary school, you know, everybody, primary school, high school, everybody thinks they're a poet. Got one little boyfriend, one little girlfriend, write a little line, roses are red, violets are blue, I think you really, really cute. Like, so we just want to take that, we want to, you know, spread some joy with it, educate with it, inform with it, you know. And like I said, one of the things I plan to do is get to our youths, get in the school curriculums, you know, hit it at the roots when they're young, get it in them so they grow up to be very soulful people, you know, that know how to express themselves. I'm going to be saying that a lot because I'm all about self-expression and feeling free to express yourself. Yeah.
But I mean, for me, I've been in this industry, as they like to call it, from I'd say 2002, because I started off doing television, you know, ventured into music and some other stuff, and so I've had an opportunity to travel, and I think it's Philadelphia. I think it is, you know, in cities and states like that, they have like spoken word is a big thing.
Def Jam poetry.
It's
yes,
huge.
Yes, it's a thing. It's a thing that they're using their power to like, spread the word and get it out there. You know?
Right. Are you trying to like hit those kind of markets to, you know, expand your brand and to, you know, get yourself out there?
Obviously. It is a dream to, you know, go abroad and, you know, show the world what we have in the 242. But home base is most important to me, and through going to like little shows like Comedy Thursdays, I had a show about 2 years ago, Harsh Reality had a show called Speak, you know, and in those shows we kind of brought a group of people together to educate them, spread the word. Hey, this is new. We tired of the partying. We tired of the uselessness. We tired of using our words not to, you know, build up and encourage. Come out and do something big. Come out and find a way to reach your community in some kind of light form or fashion, you know. And your voice is such a powerful thing. And, you know, as it relates to money and using your voice to get money, social media is booming right now. A perfect avenue to get yourself out there and, you know, push what you do and what you believe and what you want to see. Yeah.
I actually would like to see more of our spoken word artists doing more visuals.
I agree.
Because I think that would be one way that you can actually, and it is a way that you can actually push yourself out there without even jumping on an airplane.
That's true.
You know, because like you said, social media is popping.
It's popping.
And hey, if you good, you put your video up, and thousands of people all around the world are going to see it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it'll definitely expose the talent that we have here in the 242. But if we only confine that to doing the small shows and, you know, other things like that, I think it'll be more difficult for, you know, spoken word artists like you to really push yourself and get yourself out there. But what we're going to do, we're going to take a moment to check with one of Tamara's pieces that she just recently did. So we'll be right back.
I love you. You never know how much I care. But when you put those arms around me, I catch a fever and it's hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. In the morning and fever all through the night. And I'm so breathless, still weakened by the feel of his skin against mine, still drowning in his wetness. And if I'm completely honest with you, I don't think I want to move. For the feel of his lips is forever, and is potent in his touch, infectious in the way he says in my name. I mean, I feel it from his fingertips, the way.
Welcome back to Live and Direct. We just took a look at one of Ms Tamara B's spoken word pieces. Can you remember the first one that you ever wrote?
Yes, I do. And most of my fans, I don't like to call them fans, but most of my followers know me for this piece, and it's called Raw. Sexy piece, love it. You looking at me like you want to hear a piece?
If it ain't too raw, because you know we on TV, so we gotta.
It's a good piece. It's one of my favorite pieces. I wrote it when I was about 17, fresh out of high school. new to the poetry world, I wanted to dibble and dabble in, like, you know, just finding ways to express my sexuality and being comfortable doing so. So that's really what that piece is about.
Okay, can we hear a little bit of it?
It's kind of explicit. Okay. It's 2 a.m. and
Is that explicit? Is that explicit?
I'm trying to find pieces where it's not. Okay. So I surged into an ocean of abstract emotions, and somehow I found myself coasting along waves that shattered my heart and tore us apart and defied my soul of the only truth it knows, and that is that I am ready for love. And for love, I am ready. My entire being steady. So I'll paddle my way back to shore to prove to you that I am sure that what we have is truth, and I'll crawl, and I'll walk, and I'll run to better days yet to come. For better or worse, I would always put you first through sickness, health, poverty, wealth. I would always be that safety belt that pulls you close and reminds us both of what matters the most, and that is that I do need you just as much as I know that you need me, and we have a love that dates eternity. See, I've never been more sure that all the things that I've been searching for were right through your doors. So the next time I come over, it's all yours for sure. Clip, yes, you know the clip.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And you wrote that when you were 17.
17. I was reading a lot of 50 Shades, and around those time, urban books were like really popular. I don't know if you know about like the black urban books with love stories. I can't remember the name. But anyway, those kind of books was around, and I got a lot of inspiration from those.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I guess you could say you had that stuff was like bottled up in you for a while. Because to write something like that at 17, as fluent and expressive as it is, that had to have been something that's been...
I have a very wild imagination, believe me. I have a very wild imagination.
But I mean, if you was reading 50 Shades of Grey at 17, I could see that.
I was reading other stuff too, but it's all about feeling comfortable exploring things, different avenues. Today, I'm all on history. Tomorrow, I just want to read about sex. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is.
So, what really brought you to that point where you were like, okay, I have to start, expressing myself through the spoken word. I have to start showing people the kind of imagination and, that I have.
It was me really finding out who I was as a person. Before the poet, before the student, before the employee, before everything else, before the girlfriend, the friend, I was in this journey of finding myself. And through that, I was able to explore different avenues of things that weren't typical for females to dibble and dabble in. I got to a space where I wanted to just be comfortable. Anybody could do it. Doesn't matter that I'm a female. I have these feelings, and I want to explore that, and I want to feel comfortable with that. And I, as a woman, as a female, I feel like, we're kind of confined to feel a certain way, present ourselves a certain way, perform a certain way. Just, this little box of a perfect lady that is hush-hush about certain things and stuff like that. So just exploring who I really am and getting in touch with Ms Tamara brought me to a space where, I'm going to embrace this poetry stuff, and I'm going to use every bit of me, and I'm just going to pour it out. Just pour it out on paper. Whatever comes out, Chavello. Yeah.
So do you have spoken word artists outside of the Bahamas that you follow and listen to a lot?
Yes, my absolute favorite, Jasmine Mans. You guys need to YouTuber. Awesome. Awesome. In fact, one of my pieces is called EP 101. Y'all can think on that. It begins with a quote from her, and the quote is, "Don't have sex with a man that won't take you out first." So it sparks the conversation, you know. And she is the type of person that puts you in a space where you can, you know, spark that conversation. Start that. Let's talk about that.
I was not expecting that, but wow. Any others? Any other spoken word artists that you?
Yeah, I mean, all the Def Jam poets, believe it or not, Kanye was a big influence to me. He was a big influence to me back in the day when he was just writing, and his style was poetry, like that. You're talking about like college dropout. That era of Kanye really inspired me. But more on the poetic side, Lauryn Hill, and I make a lot of reference to musicians because I feel like musicians are just poets. They just add music to it, you know. And so yeah, I have like the Lauryn Hill, Erica Badu, her stuff is phenomenal. As for like on the stage, mic, there is a group called Stridus Row. Every single one of them I love. I'm horrible with names. You're not gonna put me on the spot to make me call a name, right?
No,
Okay,
not if you can't remember.
Yeah, Stridus Row. The whole clip. Love the whole clip. Then there's the button poetry. Love the whole clip. Yeah, you know. I aspire to have a group of elite poets over here pushing the same energy as them. They're remarkable.
But I mean, like you said, the whole thing about, you know, musicians being poets being, it's all the same thing. You ain't lie, because it's just a different avenue of putting the words together. And I used to, when you talk about, I remember earlier in the interview talked about, you know, when you have your crush or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you write a little. I used to cheat.
You used to write lyrics.
I used to listen to D'Angelo a whole lot back in my younger days. I used to listen to Mint Condition a whole lot back in my younger days. So what I used to do, I would listen to a song that I know the girls didn't know, but the words was tight. I'd go write that, and they would swear I wrote that. That was my words. So hey, it's all good. It's all the same thing.
Like you the poet, guys.
Yeah. And guess what? The thing is, I even did that for a friend one time ago too. He had a crush on this girl, and I went and I found some Mint Condition lyrics and I wrote it, and bang. That was it. You could thank me later.
Around this time was your time, Miss B-Day. What?
What?
High school was
Popping.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what do you think that can be done here in the Bahamas to, I guess, one, increase the awareness of the spoken word community, and two, increase the size of the spoken word community, get more people into it, and get people that may be interested in it to just come forward and shake off the fear and anxiety of doing it and just get into it.
Okay, so I will say this to anybody that loves poetry, interested in poetry, actually anybody at all that heard poetry and don't know if you like it or not. We are here. Listen, we are here, and I say that because one of the ways I want to make poetry great and put it on a large scale in the Bahamas is simply by letting people know that we are here. We're gonna make some noise. Culturally, poetry is one of those things that we can take back way back to our ancestors, where they use communication to feel and experience things together and be on one accord and move together and function together. So I imagine that just getting the knowledge that we are here and we are about to make something great happen. I think that's one of the things that's gonna make poetry on that. Give poetry a bigger platform. Also, y'all gonna see so much more work from me. So much more work from me. Just simply let you guys know that I gotta be hitting up high school. Starting at young, you know? Like I say, everybody in school thinks they're the Romeo poet and stuff. Like I start at school. Then I gotta go to organizations, gentlemen's club, JA, stuff like that. Avenues where I have the crowd already. I just need to let them know that hey, this is what we do.
Also exposing the youth to the craft.
Yeah.
Because I told you, I have a background in music, writing songs and performing, and I wrote spoken word pieces before. They're both on YouTube somewhere, and I have not done it in a long time. And so I think that this may be an opportunity for you guys to actually get me to see if I could get me to come back. Because
don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
I haven't put pen to paper in about 5-6 years.
Wow.
And I feel like I can't even write anymore.
Wow. That's how I make it through my day though. Pen, paper. If I'm feeling anything, if something's bothering me, if someone makes me mad, someone makes me happy, I write it down. And eventually it turns into a piece, a stanza, and that's how I make it through my day.
So what could I do to get back into it? Just, I guess, start writing something, and even if I get stuck at one line.
Yeah, well, what's your biggest inspiration at the moment, right now, right here?
Making some money.
Making some money. Talk about ways that you can make money. Finesse words into action on paper. I want to make money. Honey, I know how to do that. Means getting funny. I'm not a funny person, type, but catch
So
it.
pick the juju of the juju tree, put it in a baggie, sell it for $1.50,
Yes.
stuff like that.
Bars. Who? Bars. Exactly.
So what we can do, right? We can kick it into the music break. Now in this music break, we got an artist coming out of Miami. She has Bahamian roots. This one's coming in from Yelia. The artist is called It's a Party. We'll be right back on Live and Direct.
Looking real good tonight. Everything's good tonight. Henny got me feeling real good tonight. Got me doing 80 in a 60 ticket. I promise if you with it, then I'm with it. It's in it, I ain't trying to be committed. Nah, 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 nah. I'm just trying to bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Tonight I don't even care. Got my cup on in the air. Speeding in a fast car. Vroom, 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 like a NASCAR.
Welcome back to Live and Direct TV. It's your man Decent Incredible in your company. I got Ms Tamara B in here with me, and you just checked out It's a Party by Yelia, the artist. She's out of Miami, but she's a Bahamian. She got Bahamian roots. So, tell us a little bit about all of the dope spoken word artists you worked with here in the Bahamas.
Okay, for starters, my clique, I like to call him my clique. Mr. Harsh Reality, D'Angelo Williams, you guys know him. Mr. Anwan Dunna himself, Mr. Bijan the poet. Then we have Transparency, Miss Lynn Pierre, whom I must say is the sexiest poet I've ever come across. Literally, if you hear waterfalls, what?
I've heard of stuff before too, along with D'Angelo and a few other spoken word artists, and crazy. So,
and it's growing, it's growing. I remember going to speak and just being like, okay, it's a little comfy crowd, little 15 people here, 20 people here, yeah, make a good night, make some change off of that. And then as the years went by, the crowd got bigger, and the talent got better, and people got more comfortable expressing themselves. So at shows, we'd have musicians come on stage and give their talent through singing with a little poetry in it. We have some rappers that come out to that, just spill out their soul on the stage poetically, and it's growing, man. It's growing. I have faith in it, and I can say soon enough, poetry will be one of those things we just look at and be like, damn, this flower blossomed beautiful. Jesus. Blossomed really beautiful.
So, give us an idea of different spots we could hit up to hear some spoken word. Maybe we want to break from just hearing music all the time and stuff like that. Like, what spots could we hit up to really get some spoken word in our systems?
Some spoken word.
Yeah.
Well, right now, the gang and I, my clique, we go to Sawyer Boys Comedy Nights, where it's a mash of poetry and comedy and music and all that good stuff. So if you're looking for a good fix, it's every other Thursday. We had it Thursday past, so it'll be on the 21st. Yeah. So it's every other Thursday, and at that space, we encourage people to come out. We getting our feet in the water. We new to this, new to exposing the wider audience to poetry. So everyone's comfortable, everyone understands the butterflies, everyone's, accepting towards you coming out and just trying it out, seeing if you like it, telling a friend about it, seeing if they like it, seeing if they want to come on the stage and try it out, So, yeah.
All right, so if anyone that's watching or listening wants to, follow you on the social media sites so that they can keep abreast of what you have going on, give them those handles and...
Well, I'm actually on IG as Her Life as a Poet, on Facebook as Tamara B. I also have a group, fan page on Facebook as Her Life as a Poet, and you can also follow me on Snapchat as T-Mob. That's TMOBBB. Yes, and they are all my handles.
So when we can get this this video from you now?
I'm ready to talk to your camera guy now, though.
Yeah, because I was saying, like, you got 1, 2 cameras in front of you, so whenever you're ready.
I could get his digits, that's okay?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's between you and him. Now, when we talking about the check, you could talk to me. Well, Elizabeth, it's been amazing having Ms Tamara B on the show. Listen, make sure that you check out, what's that, Comedy Thursdays?
Yes, Comedy Thursdays at Studio Cafe every other Thursdays with your boy, Sawyer Boy.
And wherever else you hear about spoken word, make sure you check it out. You've been locked in the live and direct with yours truly, decent, incredible. Thank you for tuning in. I want to shout out Amanda Colson, the crew here at the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas. Make sure you check them out each and every Sunday. All right? We out of here.